At this time, they were very low in export. Today, they are among the largest exporters in the world. UAE. Let me show you some very painful data to show the potential and what Nigeria is doing. Look at the first one. Even the crude oil that we're talking about, even the crude oil, even that crude oil, what are we doing? What's the total demand in the world? 1.2328 trillion. How much is Nigeria exporting? 3.4%. So even the commodity, even the crude oil. So if crude oil is like this, you can imagine what happened to others. Yes, crude oil is the major source of income.
It's even better now compared to years ago.
Yes, exactly. Look at the next one. This is cocoa beans. Nigerian cocoa beans, we are doing 7.7% because we are doing 763 million out of what? 9.91 billion. So even cocoa beans, we are not doing well. We can do better as Africa. Do you notice something? 75% of global trade of cocoa beans is from Africa. All this yellow Africa. Yes, now. 75% of demand for cocoa export is from Africa. And Cote d'Ivoire is a major producer of that. Yes, now. Cote d'Ivoire, the population is small, the land mass is small, but they take cocoa extremely seriously. And we can do the same for cocoa. Do you notice?
You have Nigeria.
See vision. See vision. See what vision can do for a state. During Obasanjo's era, Donald Duke started a plantation in River State. Cross River State. Donald Duke. Today, Cross River is a major cocoa producer in Nigeria.
Exactly. And the export.
Cocoa export from Nigeria today is contributing significantly. Apart from Akure, Cross River is doing a lot because of a man many years ago that saw into the future and planted cocoa plantation. No influence, they don't have a lot of oil in South for them, as much of other states in the South. Today, because what Southwest is enjoying in cocoa is the legacy of Awolowo. The legacy of Awolowo. It's Awolowo that is helping us. What Awolowo did that we're still enjoying today in Southwest. And see what Nadu did. So you can imagine a state, he has left. How many governors have come after him? But the state is enjoying it. What he did many years ago. When he was governor of that state, you said what?
They are not adding more.
That's it. So you can see China. You know, for those of us that are probably been to China, there are places in China they built it. People have not occupied it yet. As in they will set up a place, build skyscraper, do the road, do the light, do the water system, everything ready. Just for people to, as people are giving back and getting married, moving. Do you understand? As in, build for the future. I was going into Abu Dhabi for UAE, for Dubai. Entering Abu Dhabi, I was asking the guy in the car, what's happening on this left? Exactly what I did in China. Just build. Nobody's living there yet. As people are getting married, they give them a house. They have a place, low cost housing.
For Africa that will migrate.
You might be right, but the idea is to see what when someone is thinking not of himself, thinking future. I don't know if you have related with these guys, these Emirati guys, and the way they love their money. The guy is a billionaire, he makes a lot of money. I mean, he's a but all their citizens also. For you to be born, money is given to you. You go to school free. To marry, if you marry, they give you money. When you die, they give you money. You give your family money.
So is it first wife or something?
I don't know. Funny enough, many of them don't even have many wives. That's the funniest thing. If I was many of them, they don't even have many wives. They don't have many wives. Many of them don't have many wives. Even though they are very comfortable. And there was a time I was coming from Dubai. I bought the man's book at the airport. I finished the plane before getting to Nigeria. It's called Flash of Thought. He was talking about that was what Richard was trying to copy when he asked Commissioner for Happiness. They have a minister for happiness. I'm serious. I see someone that ensures the citizen happy. So meaning whatever needs to be done, and their government is so competitive, they compete against each other. as in they compete and get award, and there is no excuse. You can't be in a position and give it. If you can't talk, if you can't do it, just leave. In 2018, before 2018, before COVID, December, I was the chairman of Lagos Chamber of Commerce Export Group. We hosted them. They came into Nigeria. They brought in 17 exporters from Dubai to come and meet Nigeria. You know the way they did it? In front of that hall in the hotel, there was all the the speeches and the like. At the back, they had a table like this. We sit one-on-one to have conversation. The 17 businessmen. We meet Nigerian businesses one-on-one. When they are leaving, they must be able to let them know exactly the deal. Because they realized Qatar and Saudi Arabia were now going to take over the tourism environment. At this time, they were very low in exports. Today, they are among the largest exporters in the world. UAE. UAE is a major exporter today. But they started just before COVID. When I went to Dubai, I went to the office of the guy. They call it Export Dubai. And the guy said, in this office, no excuse. They can't give you a tax and give an excuse. You get to a position, they said you will do this, and then you leave. As in, there's no, you can't come to the sheikh and give him an excuse. You can't. So, whoever will do the job, they don't care where it's coming from. The job must be done. As in, so you have an office with up to 50 nationals from different parts of the world working in an office together with their people. But whatever stats and target they set must be met. As in, you can't give an excuse. You know, here we give an excuse, right? And give one reason where we're able to. And then some people say, but you don't know why he met in the office now. He said he would do the, but you are not. If you are in his shoe, will you? See the major exporter of butter. They don't grow cocoa in that country. If they export cocoa beans, it will be the cocoa beans they brought from Africa and probably just added to do value cleanup or something. Not because they produce cocoa beans. But look at them. Major exporter of cocoa butter. Netherlands. Even though we are the major producer of cocoa beans in West Africa. So, Nigeria contribution 0.0089%. Approximately 1%. No, approximately 0.1. Approximately 0.1%. Raw cashew nut. Raw cashew nut. Now, this will let us just see what the size of the market is, and the fact that we have what it takes. 6.93 billion. What's Nigerian contribution? 5.24% to export of cashew. Spices. Market size 3.57 billion. What's Nigerian contribution? 2.4%. Palm oil. I'm sure Edo people. Edo. You know, I did a training in Edo some years. Is it 2-3 years ago? I was in that meeting and a woman was telling me that he was in Malaysia. I've heard the story before, but she was in Malaysia. I saw it on the wall where they went to, when they talk about how they came to put the seedling of palm oil in Nigeria.
Yes, they pick it up.
And the woman was saying he knew where they picked it up in Edo State. Today, see what Malaysia is doing with palm oil. And I heard Indonesia also pick it from Nigeria. I heard Indonesia also pick it from Nigeria. See what they are making. See the market demand for palm oil. See the market demand for palm oil. Nigeria, see?
There's a next people
See?
importing.
Eh?
There's next people importing.
Yeah, well, of course, we import palm oil. We import palm oil. We import palm oil. We are not producing it. Yes, we import palm oil. We're not producing it.
They say use gas.
We're not producing it.
We're not doing
0.0047. That's what we're doing in palm oil export. And these are the small package that we ship to our people.
Like we have the plantation superintendent, the Delta.
Okay.
They are customers. So when we visited them, you know, old before even
That's what
our father
they're
was
seeing.
born.
That's why it's still
You understand? That's what they are seeing. So and that's what's the plan. As in big plantation is now.
that they are doing
They
it.
are, and very small size. No, assistance from
That's vision.
This was
Vision.
something that was planted
The
like
government
how
will
many
say
years
we
ago?
want to in
Even
another
if
5
it's
years
there,
we want to build
everything
this
is
volume
there.
of palm oil and plant. When you are entering, if you are flying to Port Harcourt, you see one plantation. I don't know if you have noticed it. Okay, you should have seen it. Now you're leaving Port Harcourt. You know who did those plantation? I'm sure it's also long ago. Do you understand? Because they are not. Yes, there's a plantation you see as you're flying into when you're descending into Port Harcourt. And we can have such a mass. You know, the interesting thing is that we have the land. And we have, so it's not like we don't have the land to be able to do this. Gold. Demand for gold in the world is 574 billion. Nigerian export is 1.54. But you know this is not our export.
Much more than this.
One, you understand? Not more than this. A lot are going out that we are not even aware of. And Osun State is a major place, Zamfara is another place, and a number of other places in Nigeria that have huge deposits of gold. Lead ore. Lead ore demand is $8 billion. Nigeria is doing a lot of lead ore, but the lot only amount to how much? 1.67% of lead that we are doing export for. Zinc ore. $10 billion market. Nigeria is doing just about 0.5%. Just about 0.5%. But these are products, so it's good to have an idea of what the market is, so that when advising customers, we can talk about the sector the customer should be thinking of investing in to be able to grow their business.